Let's do real magic. You guys have asked for it, so let's do it. What is real magic? Well, I've got loads of videos about that, like this one, linked up here. It seems to be doing pretty well, but in this video, I'm going to be going through some spell books that I've bought a while ago and cast a buttload. Ew. Okay, not a buttload, but a lot of spells. Okay, let's go through these spells and do some real magic, and by the end of this video we can work out whether magic is real or not, because we should be able to make some awesome things happen. So let's have a quick look at the kind of stuff we can do. Ooh, world peace. You're welcome. Okay, so let's banish someone. We can summon a unicorn. Yeah, don't mind if I do. I could get it to poop ice cream, like this guy.
This is where your ice cream comes from. The creamy poop of a mystic unicorn. Totally clean, totally cool, and soft served straight from a sphincter. They're good at pooping.
What is this obsession with butts? Good question. Okay, so this should be a bit of fun. Want to see more? It's coming up right after this. Now I need to turn off the green screen for this, because this is the Element Encyclopedia of 5,000 spells. Hello? No, Frank, no, I said element, not elephant.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, so I figured that you guys have been asking for a while now for some real magic, like these people. Yeah, there's quite a lot of them. So, particularly things like becoming a mermaid.
Why do you want to be a fish?
And getting ice powers. So here I am in the dungeon with my spellbook, and let's get started doing real magic right now, shall we? Now, there was a time when I had absolutely tons of spellbooks, and sadly I gave nearly all of them away when I moved house, just because I didn't have enough room for them, and I'm kind of mourning their loss right now. But thankfully that tide has now turned and I can start buying spellbooks once again. But right now, this is one of the only spellbooks left in my very humble collection, and even then I actually had to rebuy it. So let's cast some spells, shall we? There should be enough in here, I think, to get cracking. Now, having a look through, there's actually a warning in here about blood ceremonies, so I think I'm going to avoid that. I give blood regularly, and I reckon that if you can, you should, by the way, but I don't really want to let my own blood just for a magical purpose. I don't particularly like needles, don't think anyone really does, and although I give blood regularly, it's not something I want to do right now. I also don't want to infect myself or do anything that might risk transmission of pathogens, so let's just steer clear of blood magic completely. Okay, now there's this lovely little Shakespearean love spell. Now you know it's gross when I mention Shakespeare, right? It's called the armpit spell, and that doesn't itself exactly scream, "Love me!" Anyway, the idea is that you peel an apple, so you peel it, and then you carry it around under your armpit. It actually says here, the more you perspire, the less time is required, and then you feed it to your lover. No.
Hey babe, do you fancy this stinking brown apple? It's a sign that I love you.
No.
In a similar kind of ritual, on the day before a wedding, a bride would be ritually bathed in hot water. That's fair enough. The sweat was wiped from her body. Fair enough. Using a raw fish. What the f***? The fish is then cooked and fed to the groom.
Ew.
At least that one was cooked though. To be honest, it's not as bad as the apple, but it does guarantee that your freshly bathed wife will stink of fish on her wedding day, which probably isn't a good thing. Ooh, now this is interesting. It's a coin spell for prosperity. Okay, so wealth. Nice. Okay, so first of all, we need to find a coin with my year of birth on it. Okay, that could be tricky, but not impossible.
One of these has got to be it.
It says here, the year is what's critical. Okay. Then you just need to dress and feed it. What? Oh, look at me, I'm a well-fed coin.
You ain't going out looking like that.
Why not? I didn't dress myself. That guy did. No, that's kind of mental. Seriously, what do I dress a coin as anyway? Or what do I feed it on, for that matter? Okay, so that's nuts. Let's move on to something simple, like conjuring a unicorn. Let's see, where is it? Ooh, bear fetishes. I wasn't expecting that. This is not scripted, but I've just come across a passage that says about bear fetishes. That's interesting. So you pick a fetish that calls to you. Bear as in bear, I think. The fetish that chooses you will always work most powerfully for you. So basically you make like a little totem and they call that a fetish. So I don't think it's a sexual thing. Hope it's not a sexual thing. Most importantly though, you need to talk to and listen to the bear. Once activated, it will eventually offer healing advice and recommendations for maintaining health. Crucially, probably not maintaining mental health. You know, the mental health that's required not to talk to an inanimate object, for example. Ooh, now here's one, not actually from the book. It's a spell to forget something. Ironic that I forgot it, isn't it? We need a black candle and paper on which to write a secret that we want to forget. What was I doing again? Lunar slime. The more I look through this book, the more I think this is absolutely mental. Oh, where is it? Where was lunar slime? I just found it a second ago and it's just suddenly vanished. Here we are. Lunar slime. Okay, so lunar slime. Fill a jar or dish to the brim with pure spring water. Bring this container outside and position it so that the full moon is reflected within. Maintain this position for as long as possible. Well, it is a full moon tonight. Shall we do it? This charged water may now be used as an ingredient in potions and spells, substituted wherever a spell demands water, including holy water. So lunar water and lunar and holy water are, I guess, are the same thing. It ranks among the most profound ingredients of the materia magica, right alongside menstrual blood and iron. Ooh. I mean, iron, yeah, fine, but... Despite its power, its name translates to the less than romantic lunar slime. To fully understand its power, let's jump across the sea to Africa's Mediterranean coast and a more recent Moroccan magic product, moon foam. And then it goes on to talk about moon foam, which is interesting. So the stuff of fairy tales, historically prized by Morocco's witches. So I've been to Morocco. I didn't see any witches though. Moon foam is legendary as a power substance, and it captures the essence of the new moon. So that's interesting. It's a full moon tonight though, so I think maybe some lunar water. Maybe we could try some lunar water. Or moon water they call it. Lunar charged magic mirror. So basically you just leave stuff out overnight in front of the full moon. In this country, in the UK, the chances of ever having a full moon without a cloud passing over it is pretty unlikely. But I do kind of appreciate the idea. So we've got loads of really weird stuff in here. And the thing about magic, I think, certainly this kind of magic, is that it's pretty much using whatever you can. But I find some of it really odd. And some of it's really very gross as well. Oh, here we go. Banishing. Let's banish someone. Banishing powder created by evoking Exu's blessing. Exu presumably is a god or something. Brazilian banishing spell utilises pemba as an ingredient, common to both African and Afro-Brazilian magic. Pemba is a type of chalk. There you go. You know, like Dr. Yemi, you may have seen on a video like this one, Magical Morons. So he's basically a scammer. He just wants money so that he can buy all these ingredients and then do this spell. He's not going to buy those ingredients. He's just going to take the money and run and not do any magic, because let's face it, you can't prove that someone's done magic. So he just takes all the money and off he trots. But one of his ingredients was local chalk. That's probably the pemba stuff, I would imagine. And this is like a banishing spell, which is interesting because in Dr. Yemi's case, it was all about love and bringing someone back. So maybe the whole Pemba thing was to banish someone else, or maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about. So once upon a time, Pemba was imported from Brazil from Africa. Real Pemba is sometimes still available from spiritual supply stores. However, common coloured chalk is now often substituted instead. Coloured chalk, like you can buy at Playzone or something?
Hooray!
Interesting. So once you've done that, you actually create this banishing powder. So you crush up the chalk in a pestle and mortar, and grind all the ingredients together until a fine powder is created, and then place this powder inside a brown paper bag and take it to a crossroads at midnight. Why midnight?
It's midnight. Goodbye.
And why a crossroads? Now, fun fact about the crossroads. The crossroads, any crossroads apparently, is a place where you can go at night to make a deal with the devil. I'm going to be making a video about that. If you want to see a bit more about it, or you want me to do it a bit quicker, post a comment down below. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think about it. Shall we summon a unicorn? Let's summon a unicorn. I really want to summon a unicorn.
They're good at pooping.
Spirit summoning spells, page 978. Spirit summoning. Now we can summon a person. That'll be quite interesting. Usually straightforward. Call them on the telephone, drop them a note. That's not magic. If I want to summon someone, hello, do you want to come over? That's not summoning someone. It kind of is summoning someone, I suppose, but not doing magic. No, I'm not impressed with this at all. Drop them a note. Faxes and emails are instantaneous. Yeah, no Oh dear. Okay, so we could summon an angel. I wonder if you can phone or email an angel. That's probably unlikely. Fill pans and bowls with angel water and arrange strategically, accompanied by verbally requesting the angel's presence. So, okay. So if you verbally request their presence, is that the same as phoning someone? Is that magic? I mean, I guess it depends on what you consider magic. Is it magic that we can talk? Is talking a form of magic? It conveys your will out into the universe. Maybe it is. Maybe talking is magic. Ooh. Okay, so summon a demon. No. I'm thinking no. Why would you want to do that? Demon summoning. I'm not even going to read these, but yeah, you can summon a black cat. They're not perceived as evil or unlucky among magical traditions. They're actually perceived as magical creatures and a favoured form of some shape-shifting spirits. True. Interesting. So there's archangels, there's demons. It's quite interesting. Oh, summon a dragon! Here we go. A dragon needs a home. Create a lair or cave or peak filled with treasure. Doesn't say how big this needs to be. Do you reckon I could use my chocolate orange box? I could fill it with treasure. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm totally going to do this. Determine whether your dragon has a solitary nature, and if not, add images of other dragons and attractive human figures.
Oh my god!
Why? Human figures to keep the dragon company. Why attractive human figures? Does the dragon want to perv over them? It's a bit weird. Light red candles to summon the dragon and offer it candy and sweets. Well, candy and sweets is cool. I can do that because I've still got some chocolate orange left. If I don't eat it all. And we're done. Elf summoning. Elf summoning sounds good. Shall we summon an elf? A bit like Dobby.
Hello.
Right. So, elf summoning number 1. Meet elves in their territory. That's not summoning. That's just visiting. Stand beside or beneath elm trees. Elm. I don't know where there's an elm tree. Maybe you'd have a nightmare on elm tree. So you stand beneath or beside elm trees or elecampine to summon the elves. Focus on your desire and wait for them to arrive. Might be waiting some time. Fairy summoning. That sounds good. Many fairies are believed to inhabit hollow mountains, hills and mounds. Identify the hill, mountain or mound. The Rock of Gibraltar. Ooh. And walk around it 3 times. That would take ages in Gibraltar, wouldn't it? And you'd probably get wet. Walk around it 3 times, counterclockwise, widdershins, calling out, "Open door!" If you did that, the army would probably not open the door, because the army are actually ensconced inside the Rock of Gibraltar. So there you go. There's loads of things actually here to summon a fairy. That's interesting. You could do it in a woodland. Oak, ash and thorn trees growing together beckon the fairies. In a similar way, I suppose, to... what was it? Elecampine and... Not elephantine. Go away, Frank.
Goodbye.
So it says here, oak, ash and thorn trees growing together beckon the fairies. And it also says you can summon them using dried beechwood. You can also use hazelnuts and calendula flowers and lily. Then you've also got elm trees and elecampine to summon elves, and a 4-leaf clover. I mean, you could pretty much use any plant. I wonder if you can use a cactus. Yoo-hoo! And then you've got elder. I've got an elder wand. It's made of resin, but maybe I could do that. Elderberry wine. Drink elderberry wine to see fairies. I guess if you drank enough of it. I think maybe you just need to get a book. If you want any book, even if it's just for a good laugh, the Elements Encyclopedia of Spells is actually quite a good one. I think it's interesting. There's pretty much a spell for everything. These 5,000 spells do literally everything. And I've tried summoning a unicorn. Basically, you just need to get a whole bunch of flowers and burn them. And it does say in here, it's not an actual unicorn, it's the spirit of a unicorn, and you'll feel its presence. I think that's more like a hallucination, probably from the smoke of burning those flowers. Don't do that. Anyway, that's my real magic for now. What do you think? Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a weird gallop through this book, but I do recommend this book. I really enjoy it. I'm also going to get another one of these, but this one is going to be for magical beasts, or it's like a bestiary. 5,000 magical beasts, I think it's called, something like that. When I do that, I'll make another video. If you want to see it, place a comment down there, click the like button, subscribe for more of this sort of stuff, and if you do subscribe, ding that bell so that you turn on notifications, and you can see me when I go live on Saturdays at 6 PM, or you can see another video next time it drops. So thanks ever so much for watching. If you want to become one of these amazing people, these are my members, they're my patrons, they're the people who really help out month on month. If you want to become one of them for only £1.99 per month or more, you can choose a higher one if you want, then just click on that join button down there and you can get loads of cool benefits. Frank can say hello to you on my live streams on Saturday at 6 PM. You can also get discounts on my merch store, and you can get a free wizard apparition license with full moving video and everything, exclusively only for the members. So if you want to become one of those, click on that join button. I'm going to be back next week with some more magical awesomeness, but until next time, as always,
Very magical.
this is the Element Encyclopedia of 50... No, it isn't. Okay, so let's conjure this this unicorn. Where is it? Okay, so here we go. Fill a jar or dish to the drim. To the drim? What's a drim? I don't know.
Please subscribe to Real World Magic. While you're there, click the bell button to be notified of future uploads, and have a look at all of my social stuff. Remember to donate on Patreon if you really, really liked it, and I'll see you again next week.